Hey guys, this is Aaron from RF Digital. This is the third video in our 5-part SimbleeCloud series. Today we're going to be setting up mobile control of your SimbleeCloud device. I have with me the Simblee development kit number RFD 77803. Let's get started. For this example, we'll need our USB shield, 7-pin GPIO breakout, and RGB button shield. I also have my mobile device to control the LED. In your Arduino IDE, open the lighting_local sketch that we completed earlier. Go to File, Save As, and save this as lighting_mobile. We're going to build off of our lighting local sketch and add mobile control. Above our pin variables, we need to add the Simblee for Mobile header file. Next, we'll create 3 variables to hold our Simblee for Mobile object IDs. Let's add these under the state variables. Note that here we've used shorthand to define 3 variables of the same data type. Let's add a few lines to our void setup function. Under our serial.println command, type SimbleeForMobile.advertisement data and change it to light. Then start Simblee for Mobile with SimbleeForMobile.begin. Underneath the void loop function, define the void UI function for Simblee for Mobile. First, we'll begin our screen with SimbleeForMobile.begin screen. Next, we'll draw a rectangle that will change colors from green to black when the light is on or off. We'll save this in the mobile light variable. Remember that the SimbleeForMobile.drawRect function takes 5 arguments. The first is the X location, the second the Y location, the third is the width, the fourth is the height, and the fifth is the color. We'll draw our rectangle at 30X and 80Y. It'll be 260 pixels wide and 260 pixels tall. Also, it'll be black to start. Next, let's draw our on and off switch using SimbleeForMobile.drawSwitch. We'll pass 2 arguments, first our X location and second our Y location. We'll draw our switch at 135X and 380Y. Make sure to save this switch in the mobile switch variable. Next, we'll draw text to indicate if the light is on or off, and save this object ID in mobile text. Type mobile text equals SimbleeForMobile.drawText. We'll pass 5 arguments to the SimbleeForMobile.drawText function. The first will be our X value, and we'll set that to 100. The second is our Y value. We'll set that as 180. Next, we want our text to start as off. Our fourth argument will be white, as we want our text to start white. Finally, our fifth argument will be the text size that we'll set as 60. Next, we'll use SimbleeForMobile.setEvents to make sure the press event is caught on the switch. Finally, you can end the screen using SimbleeForMobile.endScreen. Under the void UI function, we need to define one more function called void UI_event. This will allow us to catch the press event on our mobile switch. The UI_event function receives 1 argument, which holds information about the event. We're going to check which mobile object generated the event. If it's our switch, we need to change our current state variable. So, if event.id equals mobile switch, invert your current state variable. Now, at the bottom of your sketch, we're going to define the SimbleeForMobile_onConnect function. This function will run when your mobile device connects to your Simblee. We'll print a line to the serial console stating that our mobile device is connected. We'll do the same for the SimbleeForMobile_onDisconnect function. Now we need to add some code to our void loop function. At the bottom of the function, we'll first check if Simblee for Mobile is updatable. We're going to change the color of our rectangle to indicate the color of our LED. So, use SimbleeForMobile.updateColor. We'll pass 2 arguments to this function. The first will be our object ID, so mobile light. For our second argument, we'll check the current state variable and send the corresponding color. Next, we need to update the value of our switch in case it was changed using the buttons. Type SimbleeForMobile.updateValue. Again, we'll pass 2 arguments to this function. The first will be mobile switch to indicate our switch object, and the second will be our current state variable. We need to update our text, so we'll type SimbleeForMobile.updateText. The first will be the object ID corresponding to our text, so mobile text. The The second will be either on or off corresponding to the current state variable. Next, we need to update our text color. So Simblee for mobile.update color. Again, our first argument will be mobile text to indicate the text object, and either black or white corresponding to the current state variable. Next, we need to update the X location of our text. Type Simblee for mobile.update X. Again, we'll pass the mobile text variable as our first argument, and either 115 or 100 corresponding to the value of the current state variable. Beneath the if Simblee for mobile.updatable block, type Simblee for mobile.process. We're all set, so save, compile, and upload your sketch. Go ahead and open the Simblee app on your mobile device. You should see your Simblee listed there. Open that and you should see the UI you created. If you click the switch on the bottom, you should see the LED turn on, the rectangle turn green, and the text turn black. If you touch it again, everything will return to its default state. Since we're building on the lighting_local sketch, you should still be able to use the buttons on the RGB LED shield. You can find more documentation at Simblee.com.